Jack was known around campus as the friendliest professor. His students loved him, and his colleagues admired his calm demeanor. But there was one side of Jack that few people knew about: his road rage. Every morning, Jack would get into his car, feeling relaxed and ready for the day. But as soon as he hit the road, something changed. The calm professor turned into an impatient driver, honking at anyone who dared to drive slower than he thought they should. One day, Jack's colleague Diana needed a ride to a conference. "Thanks for offering to drive, Jack," she said as she got into his car. "No problem at all, Diana," Jack replied with a smile. "It's always nice to have company on these long drives." As they set off, Diana noticed how Jack's demeanor changed. He gripped the steering wheel tightly, his knuckles turning white. When a car in front of them drove a bit slowly, Jack started muttering under his breath. "Come on, Grandma. The speed limit is 65, not 45, he grumbled, honking his horn. Diana looked at Jack, surprised. "Jack, are you okay?" "I'm fine," he snapped. "It's just these slow drivers. They're everywhere." As the journey continued, Diana became increasingly concerned. Jack's driving was erratic, and he seemed to get angry at the slightest provocation. After they arrived at the conference, Diana decided to talk to Jack. "Hey, can we chat for a minute?" she asked. Jack nodded, his usual friendly demeanor returning now that he was out of the car. "Jack, I've got to be honest. You're driving. It's a bit scary," Diana said gently. Jack sighed and sat down on a nearby bench. "I know," he admitted. "I don't know what comes over me when I'm driving. It's like I become a different person." Diana sat next to him. "Have you ever heard of road rage?" Jack nodded. "Yeah, I've heard of it. I guess that's what I have, huh?" "It seems like it," Diana agreed. "But the good news is there are ways to manage it. Would you like some tips?" Jack looked relieved. "Please. I've tried to change on my own, but nothing seems to work." Diana smiled encouragingly. "Okay, let's go through some strategies that might help. 1. Deep breathing. When you feel yourself getting angry, take deep breaths. Inhale for a count of 4, hold for 4, then exhale for 4. This can help calm your nervous system. 2. Leave earlier. A lot of road rage comes from feeling rushed. Try leaving 10 to 15 minutes earlier than you normally would. This extra time can reduce stress. 3. Reframe your thoughts. Instead of thinking, "This slow driver is ruining my day," try thinking, "This person might be lost or having car trouble." Empathy can reduce anger. 4. Use calming music or podcasts. Create a playlist of soothing music or interesting podcasts. This can distract you from traffic frustrations. 5. Practice mindfulness. Focus on the present moment, the feel of the steering wheel, the view outside. This can keep you from dwelling on other drivers' actions. 6. Use positive self-talk. Remind yourself that getting angry won't make traffic move faster. Say things like, "I'm calm and in control," or "I'll get there when I get there." 7. Avoid triggers. If certain routes always stress you out, try finding alternatives, even if they're slightly longer. 8. Pull over if needed. If you feel your anger rising to an uncontrollable level, find a safe place to pull over and calm down. Jack listened intently, nodding as Diana explained each strategy. "These all sound really helpful," he said. "But do you think they'll really work?" Diana smiled. "They can, but it takes practice. Why don't we try some of these on the way back?" Jack agreed, and as they drove home, Diana gently reminded him of the techniques when she noticed his tension rising. "Take a deep breath, Jack," she'd say when a car cut in front of them. Or, "Remember, that driver might be having a rough day," when someone was driving erratically. To their surprise, Jack found himself calming down. The drive home was much more pleasant than the drive to the conference. As they neared campus, Jack turned to Diana. "Thank you so much," he said sincerely. "I never realized how much my road rage was affecting me, and others. I'm going to keep working on this." Diana patted his arm. "I'm proud of you, Jack. Recognizing the problem is the first step. And remember, change takes time. Be patient with yourself." Over the next few weeks, Jack diligently practiced the techniques Diana had taught him. He set his alarm 15 minutes earlier, created a calming playlist, and even started doing brief meditation sessions before driving. It wasn't always easy. There were days when Jack still felt the anger rising, his hand itching to honk the horn. But he'd take a deep breath, remind himself of Diana's words, and feel the anger slowly subside. 1 month later, Jack and Diana carpooled to another conference. This time, the drive was smooth and stress-free. "You've made amazing progress, Jack," Diana said as they arrived. Jack smiled, feeling proud and relaxed. "I couldn't have done it without your help. I've been thinking, maybe we could start a support group at the university for other faculty and students with road rage issues." Diana's eyes lit up. "That's a fantastic idea. Your story could really inspire others." As they walked into the conference, Jack felt a sense of peace he hadn't experienced in years. He realized that by conquering his road rage, he had not only become a safer driver, but a better version of himself. The friendly professor everyone knew and loved was now the same person behind the wheel. And for Jack, that was the greatest victory of all. 单字 road rage 路怒症 Road rage is when a driver gets really angry and behaves aggressively while driving. Honk 汽车喇叭响 Verb if a goose or a car horn honks, it makes a short, loud sound. Grumble 抱怨 Verb to complain about someone or something in an annoyed way. Intently 专注的 Adverb in a way that gives all your attention to something. Erratically 动作行为等不规则的不确定的无计划的 Adverb in a way that is not regular, certain, or expected. Carpool 拼车共乘 Verb to travel together in someone's car, making a regular journey to work or school.